So, what's going on, dude? Oh, cool.
Hello, Francis Bryars here with Everyday Magic, and there's something I wanted to share. I'm away from home at the moment, travelling and for my work, and I was walking down the street today. I'm in Edinburgh at the moment, and I was walking down the street today and just had a moment looking up at the buildings. And Edinburgh is a very beautiful city in lots of ways, particularly architecturally. There's amazing buildings in the centre of town, and just walking down the street looking up at the buildings, I had a kind of welling up of particular and subtle emotion, kind of bittersweet melancholy. And it wasn't necessarily specifically related to the building or what I was seeing other people around me or even what I was heading towards. For me, there are certain emotions or emotional tones that well up to the surface when I'm feeling more connected with myself. And perhaps when I'm feeling closer to spirit, closer to something numinous and precious. And I wanted to share that experience with you, partly just because for me that's part of what everyday magic is. The very essence of it is paying attention to each and every moment and these subtle moments of beauty, grace. But also because I think there are particular feeling states, and maybe some of them are common for many of us. Maybe they're very particular to each of us, but there are feeling states that are about or are in some way an indicator of those moments where something precious is bubbling to the surface. Something magical, perhaps, is bubbling to the surface. And I'd encourage you to pay attention to those moments, to work out what those feeling states are. How is it you feel when some of that magic, some of the sense of being close to the divine in some way, the veil is thinner, the veil between this world and the other world is thinner, that there is a sense of magic in your life, because it's not always going to feel inspiring or exciting, I don't think, or huge, or or even necessarily totally positive. Like I say, for me, part of that is this bittersweet melancholy. It's not all kind of yeah. Some of it is that sense of yearning for me is part of that. And to be able to sit with that, to not tell a story about it, to not have to make it about something. I'm not yearning for something specific. I'm not melancholy about something necessarily. Maybe the melancholy, this bittersweet melancholy, is an indicator, an emotional feeling state. That's an indicator that I'm softening in some way. And that softening allows me to be more open and in contact with myself and the world. So look out for those moments. Work out what that emotional tone is for you and pay attention to those moments so that you can appreciate them for what they are and not make them into something they don't need to be. Because those moments are perhaps the moments when magic is closest and when it's most possible to allow that sense of magic to permeate your life. As ever, I offer this with love.